welcome to my stream again. I'm Wraith, and I'm just doing some ESO. I guess the Blackwood event actually ended yesterday, so we're gonna go and check out the prologue here. And I think it is free in the Crown store. It was actually free for, I think, the whole Blackwood event, but I was waiting on purchasing it until after that ended, which it ended, I guess, today at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So this is the new prologue for the Deadlands. And then we'll just make sure that's it. Alright, so we need to go find this person here. It looks like they're just right outside of Elden Root. We'll just go ahead and way shrine there. But yeah, there will be obviously spoilers, so if you haven't done this prologue, I would say probably, unfortunately, don't watch the stream. But yeah, we're going to do the prologue on this character and then probably jump to the other character I've been streaming with for the past few sessions. But I did want to get the prologue done and have fun with that. It is going to be a pretty chilled out stream today, so it's been a busy week. And it's only Tuesday, so. Alright, so we're gonna get on our mount here. And get out to find, I guess it's taken a bit for the mount to load, or maybe I didn't. Yeah, the mount stamina is going down, so I did it. It's just taken a bit to kick in there. That's one of the lovely things of ESO, I guess. Let's see here. Let's resummon the mount. Alright, so there is my lovely little mount with the shadow ghosty. I think it's the Gloom Wolf is what it's actually called.
Shameful. This is not the Dominion we were promised.
Oh, I ran right past it, I guess. There we go.
So, you're the mortal adventurer the Dread Lady seeks. I assumed you'd be, well, taller. Still, my mistress knows best. I bring you a message from Lyrinth, the lovely and powerful Dremora. Hear the words her prophet speaks, and be enthralled.
A message from a Dremora? What is it?
The Dread Lady requires a mortal's perspective. She finds the situation merely curious, but says it has apocalyptic consequences for our plane of existence. Congratulations, mortal. She has chosen you. And she promises compensation if you survive.
You seem rather calm about delivering an apocalyptic message from a Dremora.
Calm, I suppose. But I have faith in Lyrinth, and she seems to have faith in you. I'll mark the destination on your map. Plus, I secured transportation. The regal, sweet daffodil. Oh, and take this pendant. You'll need it when you get there.
Alright, I'll let Sweet Daffodil take me to your Dread Lady.
Sweet Daffodil will whisk you directly to the location. Once there, You must get past the creatures that roam the place to find Lyran's hidden lair. The pendant will alert you when the time comes to use it. Then, just follow the trail of energy.
How will the pendant reveal Lyra's hidden lair?
Isn't it obvious? The pendant contains an Epiphany blood ruby. It tingles when it senses residual portal magic. Use it, and it will lead you to Lyran's lair. How ironic. She chose you to assist her. Not her prophet, but you. A heathen adventurer.
Tell me more about Lyranth and the Dremora.
What can I tell you that you can't already guess? The Dread Lady is a powerful Dremora, perhaps the strongest of her kind. She has served Daedric princes, but now walks her own path. She possesses a burning curiosity, forever seeking more knowledge.
Aren't Dremora evil? Why should I help her?
Do not attempt to apply finite morality to an infinite being. Lyranth simply is, and right now she's interested in learning more about a danger that threatens all of Nirn. By helping her, you can save our world. No pressure or anything.
Sweet Daffodil is an unusual mount, isn't she?
That she is. Although gender isn't what you imagine when it comes to classifying Daedric entities. It took a lot of effort to summon her to this plane, just to provide you with convenient transportation. My mistress insisted, however, so I complied.
Is it safe?
Sweet Daffodil would never harm a flesh fly, let alone a favored curiosity of the Dread Lady. But just to be on the safe side, I suggest not getting too close to her fiery bits.
Alright, so we will hop on the fiery pony. And into a delve. Dead Man's Drop. So we'll use our pendant and follow the fiery ball. I forgot this is not my Nightblade with the bow. Feels different, so. And we'll go ahead and get a companion out here. Not sure why I had Miri put away, but yeah.
It'll be good to get away from the family a bit.
Alright, so we gotta find our fiery ball. There it is. Alright, we're following the ball of fire, yeah?
I hope you're watching.
So yeah, this is actually my stamina necromancer here today. Alright. So. But yeah, this is a great sword and bow necromancer. This is actually the first time I did a great sword build, and I'm still actually leveling up the skills because while I was leveling her, she was a bow dual wield. But I wanted to try the great sword just to do something different. A pretty simple delve intro there. Now we're here and
Blade. Remove the blade. Damn enchanted blade. I'll need to figure out how they were able to use it to trap me. But first, we need to talk. I sense you carry the pendant I gave my mortal servant. Yes. You are the one I instructed her to find and send to me. If only you had arrived but a few moments earlier, you wouldn't have had to pull that blade from my chest.
Well, I'm so sorry I was here late. But anyway, what happened here?
Must I say it? That the great and powerful Lyrinth had a lapse in judgment? That she failed to examine her surroundings before she opened the portal to her hidden lair? Very well. I erred, ever so slightly, and the Waking Flame took advantage.
The Waking Flame?
The Order of the Waking Flame, to be precise. Followers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Prince of Destruction. 2 of the cultists followed me into the portal and surprised me. I wounded one, but the other incapacitated me with that enchanted blade.
Were they trying to kill you?
Quite the opposite. The blade carries a unique enchantment I've never encountered before. It paralyzed me. Gave them the time they needed to portal in others and ransack the place. Quickly, check my coffer. Make sure the velvet pouch is still safe.
All this trouble for a velvet pouch?
It's what the velvet pouch contains that matters. I'm still attempting to ascertain its purpose, but since the Dagonists want it, it must be important. My coffer rests on the nearby pedestal. Check on it while I examine this accursed blade.
Rogatina said the situation was apocalyptic. Can you care to explain?
Why do mortals insist on receiving every detail, no matter how insignificant or profound, before they accomplish the task at hand? Apocalyptic. Just what you might imagine where the Daedric Prince of Destruction is concerned.
Remind me about the Prince of Destruction and the Waking Flame.
Mehrunes Dagon is a powerful Daedric prince, ruler of the Deadlands and the so-called god of disaster and revolution. His mortal followers call themselves the Order of the Waking Flame. They are his devoted servants here on Nirn.
Why go to all the trouble of an enchanted blade instead of just killing you?
Dremora are difficult to kill, and that's doubly true where I'm concerned. Besides, we don't actually die, not as mortals do. Our essence simply returns to oblivion, and we are reconstituted. How long that takes varies. The blade was more prudent.
More prudent? How so?
The Dagonists went to great lengths to forge a blade capable of trapping a Dremora inside its incapacitated body. Instead of simply slaying this form and risking I would return too quickly, they chose to entrap me.
Can they do that to you whenever they want?
I need to study the magic to be sure, but I don't think so. An enchantment of that magnitude is complex and requires a multitude of resources. I doubt they have other such blades just lying around and ready to use. I will be more cautious, however.
And goodbye. For the split second, I guess. So we gotta check her coffer.
It's gone, isn't it? Search the rest of my lair. Find the cultist I wounded before the blade brought me low.
Alright, so I guess we gotta go up here to the wounded cultist. Everyone just standing around. Alright. Yay, my two-handed went up. Yeah, I am still trying to get it maxed out here. So.
I knew I delivered a killing blow. Surprised he made it this far before collapsing. Search the body and retrieve my stolen item. Show me what you found, mortal. Well, little mortal? Did you recover the item that maggot stole from my coffer? Was it in one of his pockets, as I suspected?
No, all I found was this letter.
Let me see that. This letter names the maggot I killed. Devastator Rulin. And it mentions Greenshade. I wonder what they're doing in that miserable place.
They seem to be after your item specifically.
Indeed. My relic. When I learned that the cult wanted it, I decided to acquire it before they could. I covered my tracks, but apparently not well enough.
Tell me more about the relic.
There isn't much to tell. I have yet to determine the relic's purpose or function. I was just preparing to study it when the cult invaded my lair. No matter. The letter tells us where to find the Daganists. I'll open a portal.
Goodbye for the 2 seconds, probably. Seeing if there's anything else to loot here. It doesn't look like it. So I'll just jump on through the portal. Alright, so where is she?
I shall never get used to Nirn's smell. Come, mortal. We have plans to discuss. So much greenery and animal life. How do you mortals stand it? Never mind. Rhetorical question. Let us go deal with the Daganists and retrieve the relic they took from my lair.
How do we find the Order of the Waking Flame?
The note you discovered contains the answer. Where umbrage creeps. It can only refer to one place in this region. Shadows Crawl. I have no doubt we'll find the Daganists near there.
Shadows Crawl sounds like a big place. Any way to narrow down our search?
The Daganists use portal magic. I can smell its residue on the air. The pendant that Rogatina gave you. It can be used to follow traces of portal magic in the area.
Where should I start my search?
Right here. Simply use the pendant and follow the trail of the residual magic. Then use it again once the trail turns cold. We must retrieve the relic they stole from me. I shall pursue my own investigation and meet you once we locate the cultists.
Goodbye. Alright, so it's like we just slam this little ball here. Fire. Follow the fiery ball. Oh. This makes it easy. Just gotta remember to hit the right buttons because they're different from my other character. Alright, so here we go. I thought we got some loot, but I guess not. Nice so that the little fire thing waits for us.
You lead.
Alright, there's some little loot.
Mora,
There
how
it
did
is.
she overcome the blade?
Never mind that. Get in, and I'll close the portal.
I don't think so. A simple spell will keep the portal open. Mortal, this way.
At least we get free teleports and such. So, with this prologue.
A cave? I expected the cult to have better taste. Let's look around. I expected Dagon's bootlickers to have grander accommodations than a simple cave. Look around and find my relic, mortal.
Where are we?
I assume this cave serves as a base for the Waking Flame. Not very impressive, truth be told. Come, let us find whatever hole those cultists used to store their valuables. I want the relic back in my possession before the next clan fear cause.
Alright. We will go find it.
Search the area. Leave no stone unturned. We must retrieve the relic they stole from me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get my food buff and stuff first. There it is. Oh, food and XP. There is, I guess, actually a XP event thing going on right now since players got the Blackwood promotion thing unlocked. So there is like double XP, I think, throughout all of ESO for everything. So, and it does stack with other things that boost your XP too. So, but yeah, it's kind of a reward for getting all this stuff done for the original challenge at Blackwood event.
We're almost done here. Then on to Oblivion to see the Cataclysm in action. Hail, Dagon!
The Dagonists. No better than Daydrats hiding in the bowels of these caves.
Nothing over here. Oh, great. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to her. Not yet. I'm sure we'll have to talk to her in a little bit here anyway.
We're almost done here. Then
They
on to
spawned up
Oblivion
really
to
quick.
see the Cataclysm in action.
I don't know.
Hail, Dagon!
Alright. So let's keep heading this way. Oh, we gotta go wait over there, I guess.
That's your Mora. Coming here was a mistake, Liren. Lisa!
Take their apples.
Finally! Search the camp and find my relic, little mortal.
Alright. When you're here, you can look for it too. But NPCs don't do that ever.
Well done, mortal. You found my relic. Give it to me.
Alright. Well, they respawn really fast here, I guess. So. Really, really fast respawn rate. There we have schematics. We have something.
Curious drawings. Definitely mechanical. But what was that about transforming Daedra? Intriguing.
This is, yes, this will work perfectly. By combining the ritual with various components of Daedric design, I believe we can use the catalyst to overcome the natural resistance of the Daedra in order to transform them into something altogether new and different. Very exciting. Fighting, sighting, riding. I cannot wait to see the divine device in operation. So we found a note bit, and looks like there's something else somewhere. Where's the Another piece. Should be another piece. Oh, it's up there. Okay.
Alright, don't cry for mummy.
Oh, I missed a piece up here. So. Alright. Doombringer Riser. I will mispronounce every single name and stuff in here. Lyra the Dremora attained the portal key I wanted. Send Devastator Rulin and a few acolytes to retrieve it, but make it clear that the key is worth more than their lives. Without it, our plans could face a significant setback. Our time to get the catalyst up and running grows short. I loathe to relinquish the blade for this task, but we must take the Dremora off the board. Her interference can no longer be tolerated. Once you have the key, just line up the symbols as I've diagrammed here. It should open the portal that will take you to the base in Oblivion. Then you and the others can bring me back the portal key. We'll need it to access additional realms from this location. And bring the schematics. Do not leave them behind. The last thing we need is for them to fall into the hands of someone opposed to our vision. Well, too late for that, because we picked them up already. Return to us as soon as Devastator Rulin. You may witness the next test of the catalyst. After that, we will release disaster upon the mortal realm. In Dagon's name, Sister Seldina.
So this Sister Seldina wants my relic. And she provided directions on how to use it. Interesting.
Right.
A letter that conveniently lays out the cult's plans, schematics for some strange device, and my relic. Not bad for a day's labor. These items tell me much about what the Dagonists are up to.
And what does the letter signify?
That this Sister Seldina had the audacity to order the cultists to steal my relic. And she gave them the damn blade that incapacitated me. She calls the relic a portal key, claims it leads to some sort of base in Oblivion.
Base in Oblivion?
Yes, from which they plan to unleash disasters upon your world. I suspect it has something to do with these schematics. A diagram for some sort of device they call the Cataclysm. It has some purpose regarding Daedric transformation. Intriguing.
So now what? Now we fight the ass that spawned up on us. Alright, here we go. Express to the portal. Here we go. Into the portal all quick like.
Mistress, the adventurer approaches.
We got lucky, little mortal. The letter we found indicated that Sister Seldina wanted the portal key brought to her after the cultists recovered it. For whatever reason, that didn't happen. Perhaps they were waiting for Devastator Rulin to return.
Devastator Rulin? That's the cultist you managed to kill in your lair, right?
Yes, and whose corpse now rests before us. He will serve my purpose as well, I think. Time enough for that later. For now, take this. I understand that your kind expects such treats after performing clever tricks for your betters.
Wow. Okay. So we get a whole 676 gold. Yay.
Questions about the Order of the Waking Flame still linger, little mortal. And the danger posed to your plane of existence hasn't abated. We can still help each other if you are willing.
What do you need me to do?
Before we make use of the portal key, we must complete our own preparations. Then we can find the cult's base in Oblivion and determine their plans for the Cataclysm. You must acquire the root of a fluster fume plant and a tincture of befuddlement.
Why do you need roots and a tincture?
The relic opens a portal to Oblivion, Most likely the Deadlands. Regardless, we can't just stroll in and expect them to reveal their plans. I'll use those items to create a potion to fool them. It will make you appear to be the corpse lying here.
Alright, I'll get the Fluster Fume root and the Tincture of Befuddlement for you.
Flusterfume plants grow nearby, southeast in the caves of Camp Gushnikbar. As for the Tincture of Befuddlement, I believe Orion the Alchemist may have one at the outpost south of Bramble Beach. Return here when you have acquired both.
This potion you plan to create, will it make me look just like the dead cultist?
No. It will make you look like the dead cultist when he was still among the living. That's the intent, anyway. I am not much of an alchemist, but I believe I can make this work. Mortal flesh is much more malleable than you would imagine.
Alright, so we'll do, tell me more about this Flusterfume root.
A little-known plant, the Flusterfume has a wide variety of alchemical applications. For our purposes, the root will suffice. That's where all the confusion-inspiring properties congregate. It will help muddle the minds of those you encounter.
What's the Tincture of Befuddlement?
Consider it an enhancement for the potion I'll create. A strengthening agent, if you will. It provides the necessary layer of bewilderment that will reinforce your disguise.
And where can I get this tincture? Which I think she already said to us.
An alchemist I know has a supply. Orion. You can find her at the outpost south of Bramble Beach. Tell her the tincture is from me, and give her some of those yellow rocks you mortals are so fond of. Then return back to me.
I guess we'll try to remind me why this portal key is so important.
When I learned the cult sought the relic, I acquired it first. Then they stole it from me, and I employed your assistants to retrieve it. During that escapade, we learned that the relic was a portal key to a waking flame base in Oblivion.
And why is it important that we sneak into this base? To get the key, probably.
My interests in these matters are strictly curiosity. I want to know more about their strange cataclysm device and its ultimate purpose. You, I assume, want to stop the cult from unleashing the disasters of Mehrunes Dagon upon the mortal realm.
And you think we can accomplish all this by sneaking into their base? Yeah, sure, of course.
No, but we can both get closer to our goals. We know that a cult leader called Sister Seldina is expecting our dead cultist to bring the portal key to her. And we know she plans to test the cataclysm. We need to be there to witness that test.
Alright, so I will go and get those thingies for you. And then I don't think I did this one, so this one was just a letter. So Devastator Rulin, your mission is vital. You must not fail. All of the orders, plans, and the rewards promised by Mehrunes Dagon depend on the utmost success of your team. The Jamora known as Lyrith has acquired an item from the Red Petal Bastion. You will find her, track her to whatever layer she is using here in Tamriel, and take the item for the order. The enchanted blade will make sure she cannot interfere, but have whoever wields it at the time strike well. She won't give you them a second chance. Once you have possession of the item, return to the place where the upbridge keeps in a green shade. I shall eagerly await your arrival. Doombringer Riser. Yeah. So that was that letter, and now we need to go, I guess down here, or yeah, we might be able to get out up there. So take a little walk here through this place. So and down here, I guess. And let's see, there's the way out up here. so we are up above, and we need to go. Looks like here, and then over here. And I guess I could probably get that way shrine over there too. So we'll just get on our mount. Get out of here somehow. I guess we'll squeeze through. And let's find a way over there. Up there. We probably should have gone up. Yeah. Well, we'll go head that other place first. It's over this way. And then we'll go back around. But yeah, a lot of the AD zones have hills and cliffs everywhere. And
The tincture is ready.
It works.
But
It really
are
works.
you sure you want to deal with that woman?
That woman is very powerful, and I've enjoyed my discussions with her. What did she call herself? A prophet?
Alright.
So, what brings you to our little outpost, traveler? If you're looking for something specific, I must warn you that my alchemical stocks are severely limited at this point in time.
I was told you have a Tincture of Befuddlement for purchase.
Ah, you must be another one of the Dread Lady's followers. I've had a number of pleasant conversations with her prophet Rogatina, and I even got to meet the Dread Lady once. She mentioned she might have need of such a tincture, so I brewed one up.
Lyra sent me to acquire the tincture.
No disrespect intended, but I was hoping she'd come to pick it up herself. I so looked forward to basking in her glorious presence again. Ah, well, perhaps next time. Here you go, and don't bother about the cost. It's a gift for the Dread Lady.
Oh, lovely gift. Alright, so we'll get back up on our mount and get to this other spot. Looks like we'll have to go north a bit and then down, because the roads around here are not the best. No, this may not be right either. Yay! Alright. We'll just come up here and then go down, because it looks like we can go and slip through a spot up here a bit.
Get back, you fetcher!
Oh, okay. Where did my companion go? Get up here, Miri. So we need... Oh, there's a lore book. So those get your mage guild rep up. I don't mind if we loot their stuff. And there is the... Alright, so we'll take her back her things. Loot more stuff and flip out of here, hopefully undetected, which...
I really don't like your odds.
Alright. Here we go. We got everything we needed. We'll just walk through the camp. It's fine. It's great. We get shot a few times, but whatever. I guess I should have gone up a little further. Yeah. I don't like this song at all. Come back up this way. Oh, into the water. Yay. What is that? Yeah, I think this zone, and then there's, I think, one more zone that's just kind of annoying with the thing you need is right there, but we're gonna throw this mountain cliff in your way, so you can't get there unless you go all the way around. So that's the Dominion zones for you.
Just in time, little mortal. Place the root and the tincture in the cauldron.
Okay.
The root you found was a perfect specimen, and the tincture just the right shade of distraction. The potion should work perfectly now.
I assume there's more to your plan than just a potion of disguise. Hopefully.
Of course. Wheels within wheels and all that. After you drink the potion and disguise yourself as a waking flame cultist, I will pretend to be your prisoner. Not only are you returning with a portal key, you're bringing them a gift. Me.
Remind me, who am I impersonating again?
Devastator Rulin, the worm who led the craven attack on my lair. He had the good fortune of dying by my hand before his associate incapacitated me with that damn blade. You will pretend to be the cultist, and I shall pretend to be your prisoner.
And what will you do with the portal key?
Sister Saldina's letter explained how to align the segments of the portal key. I shall set it accordingly and open a doorway to whatever realm the cult is using as a base. You drink from the cauldron and step through. Then our charade begins.
Sounds like a perfect plan. So we will drink the potion. Hopefully it won't kill us.
The disguise is perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. I'm a bad guy now.
Now, I shall activate the portal key. Then, step through and assume your role. I shall do the same.
Here we go. To the enemy's base.
Definitely not Nern. Let's look around.
Alright, let's loot their things too, because they don't need it. So, we'll go up this way. And let's see. Okay. So, nothing to loot there.
This is Fargrave. Interesting. We must find the Dagonists and determine what they're doing here. This obscure corner of Oblivion is known only as Fargrave. I certainly didn't expect the portal key to lead us here.
Fargrave? Never heard of this place.
I wouldn't have expected you to. The inhabitants prefer their privacy. It's a realm without a prince, which gives them a modicum of freedom. And it's a crossroads of sorts. A way station between Nern and the rest of Oblivion.
A way station?
Once you find your way to Fargrave, the paths through Oblivion become easier to navigate. Daedra and mortals alike can be found here, engaging in trade on a planar level. I begin to grasp why the Waking Flame have set up operations here.
What do you mean?
With no prince, the accords that make it harder for other realms to connect to Nern do not apply. Once they learn the way, with relics such as the portal key, the Waking Flame can move through Fargrave with impunity to reach Nern and the Deadlands.
Why do you think they need easy access between the two realms?
Not for any reason that won't give you nightmares, little mortal. Now, let's find the cultists so you can present your prisoner. Then we shall learn what we can about the cult's plans and the true purpose of the Cataclysm.
All right. We'll go down here and see what awaits us.
Devastator Rulin, is that you? We fear the Dremora killed you, and who's that beside you? Is that Lyrinth the Dremora? I'm impressed, Devastator. I didn't imagine your mission would yield such notable results.
I assume the Order would appreciate a gift of this magnitude.
Indeed. And the Fargrave Cataclysm could use a new Daedric entity. For the next test, of course. I'll let you present her to Sister Saldina personally.
Where can I find Sister Saldina?
Right through that door. I'm sure Sister Saldina will want to hear all about your mission. And we've yet to attempt to use the Cataclysm on a Daedra of Lyrinth's caliber. I expect the results will be quite informative.
Yay. Alright. Here we go. Nothing to loot. Ah, there we go.
So, the mortal returns from its mission, and it brings a prisoner. How unexpected. And I assumed Lyrinth was more capable. I would never allow myself to be captured by one such as you. Still, Nokfrost may want to question her before the next test.
Nokfrost, is he someone important?
Does Sister Saldina not teach her Devastators anything of import? Volkina's Nokfrost is a favorite of Lord Dagon, sent here to ensure Saldina doesn't mangle the Cataclysm project. Such endeavors are too vital to leave completely in mortal hands.
I thought Sister Saldina was in charge here. Well, he'll be happy with that response.
You're a mortal, but do you have to be so naive? Sister Saldina has her place, and she will keep it for as long as she proves worthy. When she no longer serves a meaningful purpose, Nokfrost will take action. Until then, step carefully, Devastator.
Well, he seemed, yeah, lovely person there.
After the failure at the Dread Cellar, your Fargrave Cataclysm must perform as promised, Saldina.
The device will work.
Devastator, you honor me. How can a lowly acolyte serve you?
I just returned, Acolyte. What's happening here at the base?
The Cataclysm initiative proceeds apace. Sister Saldina continues to make adjustments and improvements with every version of the device. I understand we're about to witness a new demonstration. I can't wait to see it perform as intended.
Do you know what the catalyst does, Acolyte?
Is this some sort of test, Devastator? The Cataclysm is our great work, our role in the larger purpose of the Order of the Waking Flame. We will use the device to bless Daedra with the power of living disasters, and then unleash them on Nirn.
Yay. Thank you for informing me what we're doing. Anyone else to talk to before going up there? Yeah.
Devastator Rulin, you've returned. And with a prize, I see. Impressive. We thought for sure that the Dremora got the better of you and your team. I'm almost glad to see we were wrong.
Seeing as I just returned, care to enlighten me what's going on here at the base?
Our forces are in place. Soon, Fargrave will belong to the Waking Flame. We will be able to operate openly and without concern. And Sister Seldina has made great strides in perfecting the Cataclysm, no thanks to Volkanaz Nakvraz.
Isn't Volkanaz Nakraz our ally?
Ally, yes. Friend, not so sure. Like others of his kind, he considers himself the better of mortals such as ourselves. And he barely tolerates that Sister Seldina is in charge of this operation. Sometimes I think he'd love to slaughter us all.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression too. So, he's a lovely, lovely person. I think. Yeah.
Devastator Rulin. I assume the blade did its job? Of course it did. How else could you capture Lyrinth the Dramora? She has been a thorn in our side for much too long. Well done. But what about the portal key? Were you able to recover it?
The portal key and Lyrinth for you, Sister Seldina.
A remarkable achievement, Devastator. And fortunate as well. We're about to perform another test with the Fargrave Cataclysm, and Nakvraz is hesitant to provide me with any more of his precious Daedra. Lyrinth should do very nicely.
The Fargrave Cataclysm will perform admirably, I'm sure.
I hope that's not skepticism or sarcasm I hear in your voice, Devastator. I get enough of that from Nakvraz. Despite the setback at the Dread Cellar, I have every faith in the device. Soon we will unleash an army of living disasters upon Nirn.
Living disasters?
Did your Doombringer tell you nothing? The Cataclysm enhances Daedra, transforms them into incarnates of disasters. First, we take control of this pitiful demiplane. Then, we launch our assault using Fargrave's connections to Nirn.
A worthy plan, Sister Seldina.
Worthy? It is brilliant. Sentries, take the Dramora and place her in the Cataclysm. Devastator, enter the Cataclysm chamber when you're ready. Then the demonstration will begin.
Can't wait to see it. And off we go to see the lovely demonstration.
Come, Devastator Rulin. For your excellent service to the Order, I award you with the privilege of activating the Fargrave Cataclysm. Touch the rune and witness the transformative power of the Cataclysm. Lord Dagon's blessing will turn Lyrinth into disaster incarnate.
Yeah.
Do what you must, flee. Lyrinth is ready.
Alright, here we go.
I have seen enough. I will be free.
The Dremora damaged the Cataclysm. Duke of Fire, destroy them!
Shut it down! We must preserve the Cataclysm.
Oh, our cover's
Deal
blown
with the
now.
Havercrow, mortal. I'll open a portal back to Nirn.
Alright, bye. Thanks. Yeah. See ya.
Laughable mortals! You have no power here! You will be destroyed for your audacity!
Oh, the fire.
Surprisingly competent for a mortal flea.
There. Oh, he went after my companion pretty hardcore there.
You and your order.
Bye, everyone. It was a pleasure. infiltrating your base and burning all your plans.
The energy emanating from the Cataclysm is interfering with my magic. We must find a place where I can open a portal.
We gotta find a good portal place.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
I
No, I
cannot
don't wanna
open a
talk
portal
to
this
you.
close to the Cataclysm. The energy it throws off is not conducive to my magic.
Yeah, I was trying to loot, not actually speak to you.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try
This
that.
is far enough. I will open a portal out of this place.
Alright, perfect. I think, yeah. Alright.
Quickly, into the portal before more cultists arrive.
Mistress, you're injured.
Nonsense. Merely a scratch. You did well, little mortal. Sister Saldina and her cultists never suspected a thing, and we returned richer than when we departed.
Richer? You were almost turned into a monster by the catalyst.
That was never going to happen. My bonds were illusory, and it was a simple enough task to free myself once you activated the Cataclysm. I observed long enough to grasp the workings of the machine. Then I made my escape.
But what did we learn?
We learned that Sister Saldina's faction of the cult has a base in Fargrave, and they plan to conquer that obscure plane of oblivion to use as some sort of staging ground for their nefarious machinations.
But what did you learn about the Cataclysm?
The power surging through the device carries the tinge of Mehrunes Dagon. It seems it is designed to imbue a Daedra with the energy of a single disaster and transform it into an incarnate. They plan to unleash these horrors on Nirn.
Did you destroy the Cataclysm?
Perhaps. Noctvraz seemed to think so. I bought us time to consider, to plan. Sister Saldina can make more such devices, however. Eventually. But did you see? Noctvraz despises Saldina. Perhaps we can use that.
I still don't understand why you're interested in all this.
And you don't have to. Just know that the cult plans to unleash destruction on your world. Now, I must contemplate. The device. It can change Daedra. I must return to Fargrave. I will summon you when I learn more. Until then, you have my thanks.
Alright, she gave us more money. Yay.
So many avenues to ponder. Sister Sildina and the Waking Flame, the Cataclysts, Valkanaz Noctvraz and Mehrunes Dagon's role in all this. I shall return to Fargrave and see what else I can learn. I'll call upon you when I need you, little mortal.
Do you know Valkanaz? No, I won't even try anymore. Yeah.
No, never met him before, but I've heard of him. One of Dagon's fiercest generals. A soldier in his ongoing quest to satisfy his insatiable hunger for destruction. It appears he was ordered to work with Sister Saldina, and I don't think he likes it.
What was it like when the Cataclysm was activated?
like being in the eye of a storm. A deluge of raging infernos, devastating earthquakes, and apocalyptic floods. The energy would have transformed me had I not acted. I could feel the promise of power, and the strange sensation of change.
Why do you need to return to Fargrave?
Because that is where Sister Saldina is. The cult has ambitious plans for the demiplane. We delayed those plans, but we didn't stop them. I will find out what I can and then send for you. Assuming you still want to save your world, that is?
Of course. No. Goodbye. Alright, so that is the end of the prologue to Deadlands. So, yeah, that's about an hour.